Deepak sir, you can start now.
Okay. Good morning, friends. I hope you are all fine. And my topic is first one from politics. We get ready with your pen and pencil and book and whatever it is, pen or notebook. From tomorrow, you can go through from your book, and if you have got the book of political science, you can have the political science because I started with political science for everyone. Now, ninth standard political science over here. We start with democracy part, and in democracy, Abraham Lincoln says, democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Democracy is a government. Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Right. Means democracy is that part of government where we people choose our own destiny, our own leaders. And if the leaders are fit for the rule, we continue with that particular specific period. For example, in India, it's a 5 years, and it depends on democracy to democracy. And after that, we have to have a general election. So in the democracy, the people are the main leaders. Now, simple definition of democracy is simple definition. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are selected by the people. Rulers are selected by the people. And who are the rulers? Your leaders are the rulers. Rulers are not here means the kings and the queens and the prince or the princes. Here, in Loktantric government, democratic government,
Deepak sir,
are
please wait.
elected.
Sound is disturbing. Sound is not there. Now please speak. Please speak.
Okay, democracy is, I repeat, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This is a useful starting point. For democracy, you can understand by the people. But every time I'm saying you by the people. So this definition allows us to separate democracy from form government that are clearly not democratic. It means this is a definition in which we define from one part to another part of democracy, one part of government to another part of government. So this is a useful starting point. This definition allows us to separate democracy from forms of government that are clearly not democratic. Those things, those government which are not democratic, right? That differs from our government to that government. For example, monarchy. Monarchy is a form of government in which the king rules.
Deepak sir, you can start.
Okay, I'm sorry, there was some disturbances in the connection or internet, whatever it is. So I told you, this is a useful starting point. Which starting point? That democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This definition allows us to separate democracy from forms of government, right? And that are clearly not democratic. Fine. The army rules of Myanmar are not elected by the people. Look now, the army rules. The army rulers of Myanmar. Still, there are the army in the Myanmar, and they are the rulers. But they, every time if you go to the news, then you will find lots of people they are being killed by the army people, right? So they are the rulers, and that particular Myanmar rulers are not the democratic rulers. The army rulers of Myanmar are not elected by the people. Those who happen to be in control of the army, and become the rulers of the country. This is also applies to the monarchies. I told you that this also for the monarchies, same rulers where the dictatorship, where the army rules, that is called dictatorship, where the king rules, this is called the monarchies. This also happens to be a monarchy. The king of Nepal and Saudi Arabia is not because the people have chosen them to do so. Here, at present in Nepal, democracy is there. Democracy is the only government is ruling, and if the people are satisfied, they will continue with that particular ruler. But if their people are not satisfied, they have to, they have to withdraw their support to the government. So the people have chosen them to do so, but because they happen to be born into a royal family. Royal family in Hindi we call it Raja ka beta Raja, uska beta Raja. Right? It continues generation after generation, and that is called monarchy. In Nepal also, it was earlier in monarchy. Now it is in Nepal. It's a democratic system is there. The simple definition is not educate. This simple definition is not educate. The simple definition is not educate. It reminds us that democracy is a people rule, but if we use this definition in an unthinking manner, we would end up calling almost every government that holds an election is a democratic. Right. So now basically, if we think that if election is there, then we have to say that that particular government is a democratic government. No, that is not accepted. That is not clear because in Saudi Arabia there is election, but they are not the democratic government. So what are the features? Next point is what are the features of democracy? Features can democracy give? We have started with a simple definition: democracy is a form of government where the rulers are elected by the people. This is a very simple definition for a democratic government. This raises many questions. We choose the people, and thus also have lot of questions. What question are? Who are the rulers? In this definition, which officials must elect for any government? Which type of officials? They used to elect the government to be called democracy. Who is responsible to say that the government is a democratic government and non-democratic government? Who is responsible? Which officials are responsible? Which decision may be taken by non-elected officials in a democracy? There are two types of officials. One is officials which are elected by the people. One is non-officials which are non-elected by the people. We say, all type of bureaucrats, IS officers, senior officers, they are not elected. They came through the examination. But they are one of the major part of the democracy. Right? Bureaucrats. Another one is the people who are elected leaders. One is chosen by the people, one they are not chosen by the people. So, who are the rulers in this definition? Which officials must be elected for any government to call the democracy? Which decision may be taken by non-elected officials in a democracy? Non-elected officials जो होते हैं जिनका election नहीं होता तो वो कौन सा decision देते हैं? Right. Now, next, what kind of election constitute in a democratic election? What conditions must be fulfilled for an election to be considered democratic? Now, it's a very important question. What kind of election constitutes in a democratic election? किस तरह के elections होते हैं? कैसे election? Now you must be, you know very well that West Bengal, Kerala, they are going through an election, and all. Right. So one part She's a continued, completed her second tenure of to be the chief minister, and now BJP is also there. Now this is the election scenario which is happening over there. So what condition must be fulfilled? क्या क्या conditions है जो fulfill होंगे for an election to be considered democratic? जो डेमोक्रेसी के लिए कौन कौन से conditions होने चाहिए? Who are the people? Next point is, who are the people who can elect the rulers or get elected as rulers? Just listen to me very carefully. Who are the people who can elect the rulers? Who are the people who elect the rulers? Who elect the rulers? After 5 years, there is a general election. There is a general election. We call it voting scenario. Right? So we used to go for the general public, they used to go for voting. They elect the people. They elect the rulers. Should this include every citizen on equal basis? क्या सभी इसमें allowed है? Yes. We call it a universal adult franchise. What we call universal adult franchise. What do you mean by universal adult franchise? Whosoever 18 years, he is fit to go for election, to vote for an election. Right. So it is everyone. No discrimination between have and have nots, between he and she. No criteria, except one criteria is there, that the person who is going for voting, he should be 18 years, and that particular 18-year comes under the universal adult franchise system. Now, next point is, can a democracy deny some citizen this right? And first, again I repeat, first, who can elect the rulers, or who should be the rulers? Number one. Number two, should this include every citizen on an equal basis? Is this election is on equal basis? Can a democracy deny some citizens this right? Can your democracy, can our democracy can deny this decision that everyone should go for vote, that is universal adult franchise? If yes, on which criteria? किस criteria के ऊपर हम उसे deny कर सकते? Right. Next, finally, what kind of form of government is a democracy? What kind of form is a democratic form of government? Can elected rulers do whatever they want to do in democracy? क्या मनमानी कर सकते हैं? जो rulers चाहते हैं कि whatever they want, they can do in democracy? Right? Or must a democratic government function with some limits? Is there any limits for the rulers? So again I repeat, finally, what kind of form of the government is a democracy? Or can elected rulers do whatever they can do in a democratic government, or must a democratic government function with some limits? Is there any limits for the democratic people, democratic government? Now, there are many questions. Limits, क्या democratic government में limits हैं या नहीं है? Yeah, whatever the rulers can do, what they wish. Now, let us consider each of these questions with the help of some examples. Major elections, major decisions by the leaders. In Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. You have heard the name of General Pervez Musharraf. You have heard the name of General Yahya Khan. He overthrew a democratic elected government and declared himself chief executive of the country. Look, I'm not telling he's a democratic government. I'm here telling about the dictatorship. Now, clear definition, you can define clearly what is a democratic government and what is a non-democratic government. Here, General Pervez Musharraf had a coup. Coup का मतलब पता क्या होता है? तख्ता पलटना. COUP. P is a silent over here. P is a silent. Now we call it coup. Right? In coup, General Pervez Musharraf became the chief of everything, chief of the government. Right? Again, there was a Mr. General, Yahya Khan was there. In Pakistan, the elected general, I said elected general because he himself been elected. That general hanged Bhutto, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, the president and the prime minister of Pakistan. उन्होंने जुल्फिकार अली भुट्टो को फांसी लगा दी थी. It happens in non-democratic government, but it's a very rare that it happens in a democratic government, because democracy is always by the people, for the people, and of the people. लोग चाहेंगे so ruler will be continuing. If the people will not, they don't want, the rulers will have to go down. So he overthrew a democratic elected government and declared himself the chief executive of the government. Later, he changed his designation to the president, and in 2002 held a referendum in the country that granted him 5 years extension. Referendum was there, right? That the people wants the government and not wants the government. They say that they say yes, that General Pervez Musharraf should continue. So they extended the people's decision. The government was extended for 5 years. Pakistani media, human rights organization, and democracy activists said that the referendum was based on malpractices and fraud. I told you what do you mean by referendum, where people have their say. As a decision that would continue. But, the press said, and human rights organizations said that this was a malpractices, and this referendum was bogus. They had their own say, and there was no yes from the part of the people. So here I stop over here. Tomorrow I will continue the same chapter. And listen to me, it's democracy part, this democratic part is very important. Listen very carefully. Think about it. What are the definitions of democracy? What are the different aspects of democratic government and non-democratic government? To whom we can say that this one country's government is a democratic and all other one is non-democratic. Thank you, and have a nice time next period. Thank you.